With Jesse Simonton, Brent Hubbs, VolQuest.com. Jeremy Pruitt meeting the media for the final time before Missouri. Not going to dive into a whole lot of details about who's going to start, particularly quarterback and all those things. But he did say he should have everybody available on Saturday.
Yeah, I would say that was one of the least enlightening press conferences we've had from Jeremy in a while, and yet probably the two most noteworthy things that he said was that everyone's available. Some may be more limited than others, guys like Darnell Wright, Bryce Thompson, but expect Henry To'oTo'o to be good to go. Danny Batuli the week off helped. Jameer Johnson with his toe. And then the fact that I thought Jeremy said, he mentioned it twice too, which I think the fact that he kind of doubled down, he did think the last 2 days of practice have been the best they've had, bar none for the whole season, which is noteworthy for the fact that this team, if they win the next 2 games, they're going to be playing in Jacksonville for a bowl game.
Well, and it's also noteworthy because he's a coach that's hard to please. He said it at the SEC teleconference today. He likes this team. He's liked them all season long. Sounds like they're rewarding him down the stretch. This was a team that lost momentum in November. Even when they got to 5-5, they fell apart the last 2 weeks. I don't think a year ago he would have called practices leading up to Missouri two of the best of the season.
I wholeheartedly agree, and the fact he kind of spoke to the notion that the defensive guys have really started to gain confidence because there's just an understanding of what to do, and there's less thinking, more reading and reacting. That unit has certainly received a boost in the last month or so from the play of Danny Batuli, Nigel Warrior, and Darrell Taylor, but now some of the younger guys that are getting snaps. He was asked about Kayvon Bennett and kind of his growth. Obviously, some defensive linemen have seen kind of some similar upward trajectory. So it's a team that's going to Columbia with some confidence. He obviously on the teleconference today refused to name the quarterback. No one even asked him about it, tonight because it was just such a formality that he wasn't going to answer the question. But it certainly seems like number 2, even if he doesn't get the start, which I think we expect, he's going to get the lion's share of opportunity.
Yeah, it's certainly a challenge for this Missouri defense, with all the multiple looks they give it. A couple of quick other notes. Carlin Fields-Ami is going to redshirt this season, be back for another year. And then he was asked about Jeremy Banks tonight, and was there a path to him to return to the program?
Sidestep.
Didn't say no, but didn't say yes.
Not gonna discuss that right now. That's what he said.
And we know that he has been in communication with Jeremy Banks, has remained in communication with Jeremy Banks. So we'll see what happens with that when moving forward long after this season is over. For Jesse Simonton, I'm Brent Hubbs, VolQuest.com.